Hi everybody, and welcome to our second Starshine Yoga virtual session. We hope you enjoyed last week's and we hope you're ready for this week's. In this session, the only thing I want you to find this week around the house is something round, like a sphere. So something like an orange or an apple or a marble. In our Starshine Yoga sessions, we use ping pong balls for this activity. So we're going to be doing some breathing with our oranges, or something that you've got at home that's round like this. So you might want to pause me now while you go and find it, okay? And then when you're ready, come down onto your mat, on your backs, and we're going to lay out straight on our mat. And I want you to put your object onto your tummy, onto your belly, because we're going to start with our big, deep yoga breathing. And what we want to try and do is make sure that our object stays on our tummy as we do some deep, controlled yoga breathing. Okay, we're trying not to let our object roll off. We're trying to keep it nice and securely on our tummy while we do those big yoga breaths in and out. Okay, so a bit like this. I'm going to show you first, then I'm going to join in with you. So we place it on our tummy, and you can put your hands either side, let your feet fall to the side, hands with your palms facing up. We're going to take a big deep breath in, and a big deep breath out. Now if you watch me and you watch my tummy, you'll see as I take a big deep breath in, my lungs fill with air, so my tummy expands, it rises up like this. And as I breathe out, my tummy goes back down to its starting position as I release all the air from my lungs. Okay? So when you're doing it, I want you to do big deep yoga breaths and try not to let your piece of fruit or whatever the object is roll off. Okay, you don't want it to roll off, you want to try and keep it in that starting position. Okay, so let's have a go. We're going to do 6 yoga breaths here. Okay, ready? You might want to close your eyes to help you feel relaxed. So big deep breath in and out. Good. And another one, big deep breath in and out. Now remember, you want your breath on the way out to be as long as your breath on the way in. Okay, big deep breath in and out. When you're not allowed to hold it in position, you've got to have your hands by your sides. Ready? 3 more. Big deep breath in and out. Good. 2 more here. Big deep breath in and out. So I'm breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. Ready? Last one. Big deep breath in and out. Good. Okay, you can remove that object now and put it to one side. Okay, so that's our yoga breathing. Now it's time to warm up our bodies. Okay, so we're going to do our warm up, our sun sequence, just like we did last week. So hopefully you can remember some of those yoga moves. Okay, so remember in our sun sequence, this is where you copy me. Okay, it's my turn, then your turn, and I want you to say the move at home out loud as you do it. Okay, so my turn first. Stick. Hands. Reach to the sun. Elephant. 1, 2, 3. Ball. Curly whirly 1. Curly whirly 2. Curly whirly 3. curly whirly. 4. Stick. Fantastic. Give yourself another round of applause. Okay, so now it's time to see how many of those yoga moves you can remember from last week's session. How many of you have been practicing them at home? Some of you have sent me some brilliant photos, which has been lovely, so thank you so much, because I'm going to share those on my social media channels. So let's have a go at our yoga moves before we play today's game. Okay, so first of all, I wonder if at home you could show me good sitting. Good sitting. So legs crossed, straight backs, shoulders down, nice and relaxed, not hunched. And hands on our lap, on our knees, with our palms facing upwards, fingers and thumbs linked. Good sitting. And sometimes we will do some breathing and relaxations here. Can you show me stick pose? You show me it first. Good. Nice and straight. Again, shoulders down. And making your body as tall as you can. Excellent. Can you show me at home dog pose? Dog. So reaching our arms out, bringing our legs up to straight, sticking those bottoms up in the air and looking through your arms down towards your toes for dog pose. See if you can hold it here. Now this week, I want to see if you can join me in doing one-legged dog. So I want you to lift up one of your legs as high as you can, point your toes for one-legged dog. And then swap. Good, hopefully you can feel the stretch in your legs. Okay, fantastic. Bring yourself down. Can you show me frog pose? So we're crouching down and your arms are in between your legs. Okay, body straight, shoulders down. We're going to do a big jump after 3. Ready? As tall and high as you can. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to do a tiny jump. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay. Can you show me chips pose at home? Can you remember it? So it's like our star from Starshine Yoga. Remember, arms and legs straight. Legs wide. Arms wide. Good. Okay. Moving on to our nature poses. Can you show me tree pose? So remember, you've got level 1 or level 2. So maybe if you were doing level 1 last week, this week you can challenge yourselves to go to the next level, to go to our balance. Same for mums and dads at home. Excellent. Can you remember what pose I've missed out? Who can remember at home that pose that I haven't done yet? They're starting to grow in the garden now. That's it, flower pose. So flower pose, we come back to sitting, feet together, and our hands thread through our legs underneath and support our ankles. So hopefully you're lifting your feet off the floor, your bodies are tall. Good. Excellent. Okay, come back to good sitting. Okay, now before we move on to our game for today, there's a few people that I'd like to say hello to at home. Now I've made a big long list because there are so many of you that got in touch last week, which was brilliant. So thank you so much. So I'm going to just read a list off so that I don't forget anybody. So I want to say first hello to Jack and his mummy Jill in Banbury who are joining us. I want to say hello to Landon and Bo. I want to say hello to Jake and his brother Theo. I want to say hello to George and James from Priory Rise and his mummy Catherine, who's joining in with the yoga. I'd like to say hello to our yoga teacher Alison and her children Agnes and Arthur. I'd like to say hello to Lily and Jack. Kira and Lila, Lottie and Joe. I'd like to say hello to Jay and Corey. I'd like to say hello to Gabriella, one of our new yogis. I'd like to say hello to Rosie and Jessica, sisters, to Supreet, to Brody, Lewis, the children at Loughton Infant School who are joining in, and also to sisters Mari and Greta. Now I know today it's Greta's 4th birthday, so I wonder if we can do something a bit special in today's session. If everybody at home can join me in singing happy birthday to Greta, because she's one of our new yogis and it's her birthday today. Do you think you can join me and sing along with me at home? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Greta. Happy birthday to you. Well done. Hopefully I wasn't singing on my own. Hopefully everyone was joining me. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know, guys, that you were joining in. And I hope to see more of your photos coming in. So today's game, we're going to play a game in Starshine Yoga that we call Yogi Sense. Okay, so this is how it works. I want you to move around, to dance around your room that you're doing yoga in when I put the music on in a minute. And I'm going to do this. And when I do this, I want you to shout at me, at the TV screen that you're watching on, "What's the time, Yogi Bear?" And I might say, "It's flowers time." So you would stop wherever you are in your room and do flower pose, okay? So you might want to go back to your yoga mat to do it. I might say, "It's chips time." So you run back to your mat or wherever you are in your living room and do chips pose. Now, if I say it's dinner time, you have to run as quickly back to your mat and move into that good sitting pose and be as still as you can. Okay, so watch out for when I say dinner time, okay? So are you ready? You're going to be moving around the room, okay? And when I do this, you're going to shout, "What's the time, Yogi Bear?" Okay, are we ready? Off we go. So I might say, can you tiptoe around the room? Tiptoe. Hardly making a sound. Okay. Can you shout at me at home? "What's the time, Yogi Bear?" It's dog time. Dog time. This time, can you skip round the room? Ask me, shout at me, "What's the time, Yogi Bear?" It's tree time. So you can hold it for 3, 2, 1. And relax. This time, can you jump 2 feet together, jumping? Shout at me, "What's the time, Yogi Bear?" It's chips time. Holding it, 3, 2, 1, and relax. This time, can you hop around the room? You might want to change legs when that leg gets tired. Okay, shout at me, shout. "What's the time, Yogi Bear?" It's dinner time. Quick, back to your mat. As quick as you can, into good sitting pose. Okay, we're going to play one more round. This time, I want you to do frog jumps around the room. See how high you can jump. Ask me, What's the time, Yogi Bear? It's flower time. Can you jog round your room? Be careful not to bump into anything. Okay, ask me, shout at me. What's the time, Yogi Bear? It's frog time. Big frog jumps, ready after 3. 1, 2, 3. This time, can you go back to tiptoeing around the room? Really quietly. Tiptoeing. Okay, shout at me. What's the time, Yogi Bear? It's one-legged dog time. So coming into dog pose, but this time you're balancing on one leg. So if you can hold it with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. This time, can you do giant steps around the room? Big, huge lunges, stretching those legs. Okay, shout at your TV. What's the time, Yogi Bear? It's dinner time. Quick, run back to your mat, good sitting pose. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm super hot now. So if you are, you might want to pause me and go and get a quick drink before we do our relaxation. Okay, now, today, for our relaxation, we're going to do something, lying down on our backs again, we're going to do something called shake it loose. So a bit like our body scan last week, this week, when I say a part of your body, I want you to give it a good shake and then relax it. Okay, you're going to shake the energy out of it now to feel relaxed and calm and peaceful to finish our session today. Okay, so I want you to lie down on your backs. Body straight, body's relaxed. So again, let your hands, your head, your feet fall to the side. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'd like you to close your eyes, and remember, make sure everybody in the room is really quiet now. Okay, so close your eyes. In the first place, I want you to shake loose is your feet and your toes. So give them a shake and shake all the energy out of them. Good. Okay, can you shake your legs loose? Give them a wobble, give them a shake. One leg, the other leg, and relax. Think about your yoga breathing. Nice and slow. Can you shake your bottoms? That's hard to do. You shake it on the mat. Good, and relax. Can you shake your tummies? You might need to use your hand to wibble wobble your tummies. Good, and relax. Remember breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. Can you shake your arms? Shake all the tension, all the energy out. And your hands, your fingers, and relax. Can you shake your shoulders and neck and chest? That's a hard one to do, and relax. And last of all, can you shake your heads? Just gently. And relax. So now your whole body has released all of that energy and tension, and hopefully you feel calm and relaxed and peaceful. And you can lie here just a minute longer. Okay, I want you to open your eyes and let the light back in. And slowly come back up into good sitting pose. And join me in saying Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us for our second Starshine Yoga session. I'll see you next week. Thanks everyone. Bye.